44-pound concrete block. He claims he fell out of a window on the ground floor and hit her head on the ground. A juror wasn't sure of the prosecution's theory, so this juror went out and got a heavy rock right at 44 pounds and dropped that rock right onto a coconut to see what would happen. Then he came back in the jury room and talked about it, and that was that. The judge declared a mistrial as soon as he found out about the juror's extracurricular activities. With us now in Studio B is the former prosecutor, John Q. Kelly, and in Boston, the criminal defense attorney, Geoffrey Nathan. John, the juror tries to do a little snooping around. I guess we can't have this.
Well, you know, it's great, Shep. Not only did he go out and get a rock to reconduct the murder, he went and had the rock weighed at the butcher to make sure the rock weighed 44 pounds before he conducted his experiment. But the judge is right. You can't conduct any independent experiments. You can't conduct any independent research. You can't bring your own fact-finding into the jury room. And once you do, the jury's tainted, and you've got to declare a mistrial.
But they tell every jury that. Every juror knows that in advance, right?
Yeah, but even if they do it, they don't share it with the other jurors. But once the other jurors find out, they're under an obligation to share it with the judge, and we've got a mistrial this time. But you're right, there's no jury that probably doesn't peek at the papers or at Fox once in a while when they're sitting.
Geoffrey Nathan, if you're the defense counsel at this table, you must be all smiles.
Well, it depends. You might have a case that's going strong, and then you really bum out when you have to start all over again. It can be both a waste of your time, it can be a waste of the client's financial resources, because ordinarily it's the second trial, they got to pay you again, right? So usually, though, this is the first time I've ever been able to say, Shep, that I like what a judge has done, because it's just fair to the defendant. Let's face it, it's really hard in a murder case for us to get the upper hand. And I think what you're going to see, if I can say so, is in the Peterson matter, there was jury tampering. I think Peterson might get a new trial for this very same reason, Shep.
Of course, this well, we'll see. Of course, this is no Peterson trial. Walker admitted to police that he had sex with Hirst but denied killing her. He said the woman fell out of a laundry room window and hit her head, although the laundry room window was just 2 feet off the ground. A stranger found the body in the morning. Hirst's 39th birthday. The skull was smashed. The $800 Prada boots were missing. In the pockets, detectives found a key to the Bellagio hotel room and casino at the room there, and a taxi receipt with a name scribbled on it from a $1 bill. I mean, John, it sounds like they had him dead center. Well,
and he also made admissions. He gave varying accounts of his, you know, the time he spent with her and what happened, and you know how her injuries were inflicted and things like that too. But you know, the bottom line is you can't bring your own, like the Peterson case. Yes, as soon as the judge found out that there had been some independent work done or something like that, those jurors were discharged.
Sorry?
Yeah, no, that's okay. I was just saying that it happens, but once you can nip it in the bud, you can continue with the trial. But in this case, he'd actually conducted the experiment and gone too far.
Geoffrey, should there be a way to do something to a juror who has done exactly what the judge told him or her not to do?
Prosecute him criminally. It happens all the time. And so that's what that juror might be facing. It's a threat. It might be a vague threat. But oftentimes jurors can be prosecuted, A, for failing to show up as a juror, for accepting monetary gratuities from defense lawyers and things of that nature. So you got to be really careful, and that's what can happen to a bad juror.
Geoffrey Nathan, John Q. Kelly, thank you both. Neil's on deck, the president unveiling a